What's up, family? What's up, YouTube? How y'all doing this morning, man? I ain't doing nothing right now. I'm just doing a walk around on my trailer, man. Well, my tractor and trailer, making sure I don't see any crazy shit going on right now. Yeah. Checking my tires. Yep. That's about it, man. Down here in Mississippi, man. But I got something to tell you guys, man. Got something to tell you. I'm gonna title this video Communication. Yep, communication, guys. Yep. But yeah, man, like I said, I'm just doing my walk around on my tractor. That's about all. What's going on, y'all? I'm back again. Like I said, I'm here in Leland, Mississippi. This load that I have, I told you guys that got this the day before yesterday. I got this load in Cartersville, Georgia. I loaded out of the Budweiser plant there. Well, with me staying at that Budweiser plant, it took me almost 4 hours to get up out of there. I didn't get up out of there until almost midnight Wednesday. I actually got up out of there at 11:06 guys. All right, and with that being said, I let my dispatch know what was going on, and let them know that what time I got out of there and all that stuff. I don't have a Qualcomm or anything in my truck. I got we communicate by text messaging. But I let them know what time I got up out of there. So I drove a little bit. Once I left there, I drove for about, I shut it down around 2:45 in the morning because my body was I could have drove a little further than what I did, but my body wouldn't allow me to. So I'm not the type of person that tries to push, I'm saying, myself, especially when my body is telling me, nah, Kenny, you need to shut your ass down. So I shut down or whatever. I end up shutting down in McCallie, Alabama. That's where I shut down at. Okay, with that being said, like I said, this load right here is supposed to have delivered yesterday at 1:30 p.m. I wasn't able to deliver the load because of the amount of time that I had stayed at the shipper, and I do have E-Log, but I don't have a Qualcomm. I control my E-Log pretty much off my phone or whatever, but I do have a tracking device far as on the E-Log here in my truck or whatever. Let me show you guys. Hold on. You guys see that? Hold on, let me give you guys a better view. But yeah, that's my E-Log right there. Just to keep trucking. Real good thing, real good. Actually, I think it's way better than the Qualcomm and all that stuff. But that's what I have in my truck. But yeah, man, I have that in my truck here. And with that being said, when I stopped at 2:45, 2:45 yesterday morning, I had to take a 10-hour break. So at 2:45, I was on Central Standard Time but the company that I'm leased with, they are their base is on the East Coast. They're based on the East Coast, meaning they're Eastern Time. Sorry about that. I'm looking at these Mexicans over there. But they're based on Eastern Time. So I have to take my 10-hour break. And with me taking my 10-hour break, there's no way in hell I could have made the 1:30 appointment. So without me, with me not making the 1:30 appointment, I had to contact the dispatch and let them know what was going on, you know. And he said, well, he's going to contact the broker. Everything should be all right. Well, I contacted my dispatch early yesterday morning and let him know, you know, I wasn't going to be able to make the appointment or whatever. And he said, cool. And he said, I'm gonna get with the broker and we'll go from there. He was like, well, he got back with me and let me know everything is all right. Just try to get it up in there around 4ish or whatever. Well, you know, I did what I can. I wasn't able to make it in there around 4ish. I actually made it up in there around 5:15 yesterday, you know, because of traffic and all that stuff. Well, I made it there. When I get to the actual the consignee, it was like, man, what time was your appointment? Everybody is closed now. They said, what time was your appointment? I was like, man, my appointment was at 1:30 today, but I wasn't able to make it, you know, because I got out of the place where I loaded out of last night so late, and the times are on my BOLs, my bill of lading. And he was like, oh, okay then. He was like, man, my unloading guys, they're not here. But there's some people there. But he's like, my unloading guys aren't here. I'm thinking like, well, how come you can't unload me then? Even though you work here or whatever, you may be, I think he was the warehouse supervisor or some sort. He probably could have unloaded me, but he just didn't want to unload me. So I contacted my dispatcher. He's like, man, you're probably just gonna have to come back in the morning. I said, okay, cool. I just contact my dispatch. Well, I left up out of there and contacted my dispatch and let dispatch know what was going on. Dispatch said, okay, well, I'm gonna contact the broker again in the morning. He said, because it's after hours right now, I pretty much can't do anything, Kenny. I said, that's understood. That's understood. Well, as I was on the phone with my dispatch, the guy inside came back outside to my truck and said, man, the secretary said that, man, you may not be able to get unloaded tomorrow. I was like, huh? So as this guy is relating all this stuff to me, he was like, I'm still on the phone with my dispatch. And I told the dispatch, I said, man, he said, I probably won't be able to get unloaded tomorrow. He was like, wow. Dispatch said, don't worry about that, because we're going to get with the broker, and the broker's going to pay us detention pay and layover pay. But the moral of this story, guys, it goes on to say, the broker on this load right here, if he would have been on his job, you know, as far as the communicating with the actual consignee, the delivery spot, I probably would have been all right. But if there's no communication anywhere, no communication in line, I'm gonna be in a person will be in the situation that I'm in right now, guys. So with that being said, man, me as a driver, I can only do so much. You know, if my dispatch is doing their job, they can only do so much. But it goes on to the broker of this load right here. If he would have been on his job, everything would have been all right, man. I would have gotten unloaded. I probably would have gotten unloaded today. But now I'm just sitting here. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get unloaded or if I'm gonna have to cross dock this load right here. Cross docking is whenever you go somewhere, go to a spot and they just unload the trailer and I leave everything there and somebody else just come back and pick the load up or whatever. That's what cross docking is, for those that don't understand what cross docking is. But yeah, so that's what I'm going through right now, guys. Got my Mickey D's coffee jumping. Y'all see that? Yeah, I love McDonald's coffee, man. But yeah, man, that's what I'm doing. So now, right now, I'm just sitting, waiting on my dispatch to give me a call, to give me a thumbs up, to see what we're going to do. But I already know my next load is going to, I get something that's probably going to run me through the weekend, some good money, some real good money for the weekend. And I go from there, man. Deliver Monday morning or whatever, and keep on trucking, baby. Keep making money. But hey, man, I just want to give you guys an update, and you guys stay safe out there and be blessed, man.